Tiên ơi, mình đi đâu đây?
Dạ, hôm nay đi ra mắt một cái short film, là phim nhỏ của ba đóng ở trong đó phải không?
Đúng rồi.
Là do những học sinh học ở USC, là trường University of Southern California.
Wow.
Ở đây họ vừa đóng, họ vừa làm, rồi họ vừa produce luôn. Nên mình đang ở USC là trường, ở chỗ này là cái trường film, là trường mà quay phim á.
Trường dạy để về quay phim luôn. Mà
Rồi,
trường này rất là tốt không con? Và trường này rất là mắc tiền khi vào đây.
Đúng rồi, trường này nổi tiếng là trong những mấy cái trường phim á, trường này
Trường phim một trong những phim nổi tiếng của Mỹ. Wow, đây nè, ông này là ai ta? Để mẹ coi coi. Wow, đẹp quá. Như có ghi tên ổng nè. Ổng là Edward em con. Ổng họ Edward James nè. Mulbrush nè, từ năm 1830 đến 1904 ở San Francisco. Đầu tiên mà làm ra điện ảnh của Mỹ. Đó, đây nè, ổng nè. Đây là vị người ta gọi là cha of the theater về điện ảnh. Đây trong đó, đây trong đây. Tới đây hả tụi con? Chào con. Đây là Tiên. Con của chú Don. Nhưng mà mình vô đâu ngồi con? Bây giờ mình vô đâu trước?
Mình vô đâu có phòng kế bên.
Vậy hả? Phòng kế bên, vậy thôi tụi con vô đó trước nha. Cảm ơn con. Thank you. Trường người ta học nghề. Trường ở đây đẹp quá. Trường đây đẹp quá hả Tiên? Quá đẹp luôn. Cái phim hôm nay là phim gì con ha? Cái gì? Sweet Flower.
Sự tái hợp đầu tiên trên web drama đôi tiên đồng ngọc nữ Ngọc Huyền Kim Tử Long trong bộ phim Kén Cá Chọn Chồng. Kính mời quý bà con đón xem trên link YouTube Nghệ sĩ Ngọc Huyền Official vào lúc 20 giờ mỗi thứ Sáu hàng tuần vào ngày 7 tháng 3 2025. Kim Tử Long Ngọc Huyền trân trọng kính mời.
Khoe với cả nhà. Đó, để mới nói khoe cả nhà nè. Đây, cầm cho mẹ đi, mẹ quay nè. Lời chia ly ngọt ngào. Lời chia ly ngọt ngào. Đây, chắc đi đang ở xã mình đóng. Với cái short phim mang tên là Sweet Flower, là chia tay, tạm chia tay thôi con, không đơn chỉ chia tay thôi chứ không phải là vĩnh viễn.
Đúng rồi.
Chia tay là tạm chia tay đây. Sweet Flower do writer and directed by
TUYện N.
Producer thì Hương Võ và Lana Đỗ. Phim này gắn được giải. Đây giới thiệu với cả nhà.
Đây là phòng xem phim.
Cái phim của trong trường thôi nha, trong trường học thôi. Đây là cái trường mà là chuyên đào tạo, một phần của trường hay là chuyên đào tạo tất cả các học sinh mà làm về phim, về đạo diễn, về nhà quay phim, rồi nhà writer, nhà viết kịch, biên kịch luôn. Tất cả những cái gì liên đới đến điện ảnh nằm ở trong cái khu vực trường này. Quá dễ thương. Rồi. Con xã mình đi đậu Bắc Kinh nè. Đây các bé đang
chuẩn bị
mọi thứ lên. Nói yêu mới đầu là Ngọc Huyền tính mừng đầm thôi, cái về yêu cầu mặc áo dài, cho nên Hà Tiên với mẹ mới điệu một tí xíu. Rồi thôi giới thiệu cho nha, chút nữa sẽ gặp nhân vật chính Don Nguyễn nha, người đóng trong phim Sweet Farewell, lời chia ly ngọt ngào.
The official premiere of Sweet Farewell, or in Vietnamese, lời chia ly ngọt ngào.
Walk up a little bit. Yeah. No, up here. Walk up a little bit. Yeah, I can see words on your face.
I see. So I'm Lana, and I have the honor of being your MC today, and also the person lucky enough to witness the story go from spark to screen. Sweet Farewell is more than just a short film. It's a story about memory, identity, and the experience of being a Vietnamese. Now, before we begin, I want to give a heartfelt thank you to the powerful team behind this film. First, our writer and director, TUYện.
Yeah! Stand up, stand up. Stand up.
Our producer, Hugo and Lana Do. Our co-producers, Andrew Wu and Anastasia Ramirez. Our cinematographer, Hugo. Our production designer, Laura Zhang, and art director, Amy Va. Our editors, Francis Chu and Cynthia Nguyen. Our composer, Simon Lee. And our sound designer, Jia Tian Tan. This film is proudly brought to you by the USC Vietnamese Student Association and the USC Asian Pacific Cinema Association. It is a true community collaboration. And now, a very special acknowledgement. Among us today is someone whose legacy and artistry have inspired generations. Our actor's Don's wife, the incredible Nghệ Sĩ Ngọc Huyền. Can you stand up for her? She's an award-winning actress, producer, and beloved singer with over 40 years of history in both Vietnam and the Vietnamese American entertainment industry. You may recognize her from iconic performances with Paris by Night, Asia Entertainment, and Van Son. Her impact on our culture is profound, and her support tonight means everything to me. Cảm ơn cô ạ. With that, I invite you all to sit back, silence your phone, open your hearts, and join us for Sweet Farewell.
Tôi xin gửi lời cảm ơn chân thành đến gia đình và bạn bè đã luôn đồng hành và ủng hộ chúng tôi trong quá trình thực hiện bộ phim này. Gửi đến những nhà tài trợ hào phóng, sự đóng góp của quý vị đã giúp chúng tôi đưa bộ phim lên màn ảnh. Qua bộ phim này, chúng tôi muốn nhận mạnh vai trò quan trọng của ẩm thực trong văn hóa Việt Nam. Món ăn không chỉ là thừa nuôi những tế chất, mà còn là cách để mọi người gắn kết và chia sẻ với nhau. All that being said, one of the main reasons why we wanted to put together this film is that for a lot of Vietnamese Americans, especially those that don't necessarily have the opportunity to maybe come back home, places like restaurants, stores, and more, they act as cultural institutions for us to touch back on our cultural heritage and our roots. And it's much more than just the food that we eat or the language that they speak, but it's about the values. And what I love about Vietnamese culture is how food brings people together. And through making this film, one of the biggest pleasures that I had was to work alongside some of the most hardworking filmmakers that I know, as well as some great friends. I said this at the last screening, but what I'm so proud about being Vietnamese is that I feel like a great quality about Vietnamese culture is our tenacity to push through any sort of hardship and struggle, and our ability to still thrive and succeed despite whatever's thrown. And given the sort of ups and downs that our team has somehow managed through, I'm always proud whenever I look at my producers, my crew members, and everybody. They always remind me the best parts of Vietnamese culture. And you guys always make me proud to be Vietnamese. So I've had such a wonderful opportunity to work with you all, and I hope that we continue making films in the future. And I want to also give a sincere thank you for all the friends and families, the donors, everybody who has stood by me. I also want to give a very special thank you to my parents, who unfortunately aren't able to be here. But they were. I want to give a special thank you to my mom, who's always taught me to be proud of my Vietnamese culture, and she was the one who made all the jazz. So behind, me, there are many people behind me, and I'm just very thankful to have so many supporters in my corner. Thank you.
All of y'all for coming today. I know like y'all have busy lives. There's LA traffic. There's Spring Fest that this like it's okay. Thank you all for coming here. I really appreciate everyone. Just being here is what allowed us to make the film. And I'll tell a little story how the film was made. When I first got to USC, I joined the Vietnamese Student Association and the Asian Pacific Cinema Association. And after some time in the club, I was like, oh, what if these two clubs collaborated and made a film? So I teamed up with Lana right here, and we set out to find this amazing cast and crew for our film. I couldn't have asked for a better team. Everyone was so amazing. Such a great time, and great cast as well. Amazing cast. Yeah, just thank you everyone for being here. Really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and thank you to this cast and crew.
I think, like most people know, no film is possible. Don't worry. Thank you, John. I think no film is possible without our amazing actors, and we're so blessed to be able to have such talented actors join us to bring these characters to life. As you may know, finding Asian actors, specifically those Vietnamese actors, can be very tricky. So we were very lucky to have a lead to post in our Facebook group, which apparently is where all Vietnamese actors apparently lurk somehow, and we had such the amazing opportunity to work with Judon, Jackie, as well as Andy, who came on board with us. So I just want to share our greatest gratitudes for just taking so much love and care to these characters. And I guess we'll start off with a question. If you could just describe your experience on working on the set, how would you describe it?
I think my experience was very interesting because I was a replacement for another actor, actually. Jackie called me out of nowhere, and she's like, hey, can you come to, Diamond Bar, like, literally right now? And I was like, yeah, I guess. It's gonna take me a little bit of time. She's like, yeah, we need someone right now. So she sent me the script, and because traffic was so long, I was able to memorize the lines on the way there. And I arrived on set. I was able to go home and get that suit, and then I got on set, and then pretty much was just in the film just like that. So it was very interesting for me. And I didn't really know anything about it. And Jackie was just like, you just need to come here. And I didn't know you guys were like so young, and but you guys seem to really enjoy filmmaking. I saw that, and yeah, it was fun to be in the film. And Jackie and I, we've been friends for a bit, so I always like working with her. So yeah, it was a great time.
Hello. I had a great time as well. I was on Facebook, and my mom's favorite dessert is jazz. So when I was like, oh, this is a story about jazz, I have to do it for my mom. And so I was really excited. In our audition, we had a really great conversation about jazz, and because Cynthia grew up here, and like the jazz store that she used to go to with her mom is actually my uncle's jazz store. So Bunmi Jack, I believe you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's my great uncle's. What did I say, Grandpa? I forgot what did I say?
Great uncle, yes.
He's my great uncle. He's my grandpa's younger brother. So I was like, oh, that's so crazy. And we just had a really great connection. And then I had a great time on set, and everyone was super professional, fun, and I had really fun working with both of them.
Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Great.
Did you like the movie?
Yes.
All right, you get a chair. You get a chair tonight. But my experience is incredible because well, first of all, let's thank all the great people that put this movie. And if you part of this movie, please stand up. It was recognized before. Please stand up. That's Andrew, right? Andrew?
Yeah.
There you go. We gotta recognize all the team members. Okay. And you got executive producer down here. Here, you know, Dr. Vo. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And who else is part of this movie? All right. And there's a lot of people in this movie. I remember, you mentioned about Facebook. Right. So I was looking at Facebook. I was just looking around, see what's opportunity out there. And here's a secret that my wife just found out, that she never saw me act before. Yeah. She's a famous actress, but I secretly go to this place and do movie. But when I saw a student film and talk about Jay, and they need someone who's my age that can speak Vietnamese fluent. But you don't know, I came here when I was 9 years old, so I barely could speak Vietnamese. But with the family growing up, we speak Vietnamese. The culture, this is a great story. It's about our culture, our experience, come to America and survive and live in a prosperous life, and the freedom we get to do, right? Very important. I look at it as a cultural piece for our community, especially the young people. So I brought my daughter today. She's 21 years old, right? She was born here, and she's an actress too. And when I walk into the set, look at all these young people, 21, 20-something years old. These are my kids. And so thank you for inviting me as Uncle TUYểN. Right? And I think the incredible stories is that's actually a true story in some way out there in our community, and it's very important to recognize that, and especially for my children that's growing up know our experience. There's a line that mentioned about 1975, significant. It's 50-year anniversary coming up that we actually all Vietnamese American that came here to the United States from after the Vietnam War. How many have heard of Vietnam War? Everybody heard of it, right? And how I was looking on Facebook, but I was working. So most of the people that know me, I'm a cybersecurity director. So I work on cybersecurity program at Veteran. And so my hobby is acting, and my wife didn't even know that. So I think it was a great opportunity to work with you. Very wonderful. She's a pro, so I learned from her. She gave me fees of this incredible project. Thank you so much. And that's I think if you have I think my message to for a movie is that if you have that passion and that you curious, explore, like I did, just go out there and do it. And you never know. You never know that thing could happen unexpectedly. And this is, I thank you very much. I walk in and like, wow, this is like a very nice area and hard to find parking, but very, very nicely done. Thank you very much.
Đi quay cho mẹ đi. Ủa cái này đáng lẽ chú Đoan phải bán chứ. Đoan chi á? Chú Đoan phải bán chứ. Chú Đoan phải bán chè chứ. Chè đây chờ Thái nè. Đi kêu con. Ngon lắm con vậy. Chúc mừng các con nha.
Đi đâu rồi?
Ba bán chè cho mẹ.
Đủ không?
Đủ rồi. Cảm ơn các con nha. Very good. Dạ, chè very ngon. Phải vậy đó. Very ngon. So cute. Cũng may á là trước khi đi bà ngoại dặn rồi đó. Đi về bà ngoại nấu tô mì thiệt là ngon ăn nè. Không, tô mì tôm xá xíu trứng nè. Đi coi phim của ba Ti thì phim thì hay đó, short phim thôi mà. Nhưng mà chỉ được ăn ly chè thôi, nhưng mà ly chè Thái cũng rất là ngon, câu cũng rất là ngon. Nhưng cái bao tử thì cả nhà đói quá. Thế à Ti hả? Cảm ơn bà ngoại cho tô mì ngon quá.
vẫn là đệ nhất tô mì của bà ngoại. Vậy nên mốt làm cái short phim là tô mì Việt Nam của bà ngoại. Kính chúc bạn cả nhà nha, hẹn gặp lại nha. Chúc mừng Party có một bộ phim rất là dễ thương, bảo vệ văn hóa Việt nơi xứ người.